Hi everybody, we are Basel Inside, and in our opinion everybody is a data scientist, but with the current tool set which is available in the web, it's not really fun to explore the data which is available, because we're kind of there's so much data from different sources, from the newspaper, from all you can Google, and from different data sources, and so it's really hard to explore this data. Let's say you want to know what's going on in your local area, you can do so. And that's why we really think it's important to let the society, the people of Basel get the access to this data, so they can, because we think that based on the data, we can really influence the society, and yeah, and that's why we created an interactive way to explore the data of Basel, and we also used some bleeding edge technology to show how we could visualize the data in the near future. Now let's go to a live demo.
So let's see the presentation of our end product. We created a web app which uses an Elasticsearch backend behind, which is fed by statistical data from Basel-Stadt. It is fed really in a generic way that you can compare different aspects of the underlying data. So this is our web application. We can search for the different aspects which are served from the statistics from Basel-Stadt. And at the top we have a time-framed diagram. Sometimes you don't have enough data, so it just starts at 2012, 13. And then you can compare these two together and get new insights about the data from the statistics in Basel-Stadt. We have different options to visualize, like time frame data, and also we have local-based data. We used quartier like Gundele or like Burgfeld to show how many dogs, for example, are in this area. So now we want to compare working men and women. And now we compare the criminal statistic with Christian Catholic people. It's like a fun statistic, but maybe we get really interesting insights. We see some kind of correlation between, and everyone can use this web application to get their own fun statistics and to explore interesting facts about Basel and get the data. Now we have another team, which is integrated in our team, the HoloLens, where we tried to make some visualization with the HoloLens.
1 minute, except if you count as 2 teams.
The basic idea is actually to use the HoloLens to display a map and map these data onto this map. So what you can see here, we created a basic app and you can interact with it. with the components. You can have a cursor, you can have gestures, it can create some animations. And what we will do with it, I'm going to show you here. So we grab the data which are created by our backend team and load the map of Basel, which you can see now here. And now what we're going to start, I mean this is just the start, we're going to start to display data points on it, allow interaction, zooming, and actually we grab coordinates so we can imagine that we can map any other map onto it or even let you step into this map.